Hello everybody, this is a short little video I'm sharing today of a good technique on how to ship long items like golf clubs, bats, wallpaper, posters, maps, anything long that might be kind of intimidating to sell because there's not a lot of boxes out there like that, you know? Usually you have to either hunt for boxes like that, go to specific places to find them, buy them, or use the priority mailboxes, which I don't like to do. So I found this out and I thought, let's just share with everybody because I'm sure there's peeps out there like me who are a little intimidated by shipping bigger stuff, well, mainly longer stuff like this. So today we're just sharing that real quick with you guys and hope it helps someone out. So let's go, guys. So today I have to ship this thingamajig here, which is basically a very similar size to a golf club. As you can see, it's used for golf. I don't usually pick up golf clubs or anything, and I didn't have a box that big, and I kind of did research, and I know you can go to different places and pick up boxes, sports stores and different things. I kind of found out this way by looking at what I had. I didn't want to go hunting for anything. I just wanted to like create something on my own that would be easy enough to create. And I kind of found this out accidentally, and I thought I should share because it might help others. So yeah, 16/16 9-inch box. If y'all ever have these laying around, these bigger boxes like this, which I have quite a few right now. I took this, the golf thingamajig here is about 45 inches I need it to be. So this right here is a little over 45 inches. I cut a slab off of it, which is down here. So all I've done to the box so far is cut this piece off of it. That's it. Opened it up, cut a piece off of it, and here it is. So this I think is going to work out really good, and it's super easy to do, so I had to share. So now all I'm going to do is use the lines that are already here to make a triangular box, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about here. 1 second. All right, as you can see, we can fit all these together like this without even cutting, measuring, or anything. You can make it a triangle, and the golf club will fit in there nicely. And I'm going to tape this up for you and show you what it looks like. But as you can see, nothing has been altered. It's just the same as it was. And I'm just going to tape the whole thing together like this. Okay, I taped the ends together, and as you can see, now we got to tape. Now we got to tape this together. I've also seen people hot glue that. If you have a hot glue gun handy and you really want to use it, you could hot glue this together. It works good, but I don't really want to mess with that, so I'm just going to tape everything together. As I was doing this, I also thought this would be a really good way to ship like maps or posters, you know. I know the post office has a box you can get for free. I believe it's a priority mailbox, which now that they have Ground Advantage, I'm not sure how that works, but yeah, I don't use any priority mailboxes. It just, yeah, I don't mess with them because it's kind of funky, and I'd rather just reuse boxes like this. It's easier for me. Yeah, this could definitely be a good thing. You could, you know, end it here, and that would probably be big enough for a normal size poster. And yeah, it's not that big inside, as you can see. It could work out pretty good. Just put a little bubble wrap or paper in there. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, I got everything taped pretty good. I'll probably tape it a little more. Want to make sure it doesn't fall apart or anything. That wouldn't be good. On top here, this looks like one of those really big triangle candy bars. Whatever happened to those? Do you remember those guys? Those cool like triangle candy bars? Yeah. But anyhow, so what I did on top here is I measured like 1.5 inches down, and I marked it. I'm just going to cut slightly around the lines and cut the edges here and bend everything in so it'll secure. There's probably different ways to go about doing that, but I think this should work. Let's see. All right, guys, I bent everything down here, and some of the edges I had to slant like this because it is a triangle shape, not a square. So just make everything fit really good on top like that. See? And take a scrap piece of cardboard, which I always keep some around, and cut a little triangle out that will fit in there. So that'll be nice and sealed. I guess you could probably tape over that, but Now I'd rather have a secure bottom to this. So we're gonna do that now, but it's looking good so far, guys. All right, got that done. It's very secure. Might look a little wonky, but hey, it works. And you just wanna make sure, I think what I have heard is these boxes should not go over 48 inches. Then the price of shipping goes up. So you want to make sure, obviously the club or whatnot fits in there correctly, but not to make it too much longer than the actual club, or you'll be paying too much for shipping. So I'm going to flip this around now and put the club in. Okay guys, just popping in to let you know, be careful about the width of the box as well. I did not mention that. This box in particular was a little wide for one golf club. If you're going to pack more than one golf club, you might need it a little wider, but for one golf club, about 5 inches at the most around would be good, because shipping will go up if it's too wide. So just be aware that the width matters too, and be careful of that before you make your box. Make sure you have it under control, so you don't have to like spend too much time making the box or undo the box and have to remake it again or pay too much for shipping. Okay, bye. Well, actually it's not a club, but you know what I mean. All right, I just bubble wrapped this bad boy up a little bit on the ball part and on the bottom. And we're just gonna put this in. Boom. All right, fits really good actually. That worked out perfect because we'll have just enough room to do the same thing on this end as we did on the other end. And it doesn't even wobble around too much. I might just stuff a little paper down in there, but honestly, it's not gonna hurt this. It's like pretty resilient. I think it's not like glass or anything that fragile, but I'll stuff a little paper down in there anyhow. And it looks like maybe tape a little more around, make sure it's secure. So we'll do that now. Just showing you real quick in case any of y'all are confused with this part. What I do is I put like a slight little scratch. You don't want to go all the way through, obviously, because you want it to bend, not break. There are tools that people have to do this that I probably should get, but I don't have them. So yeah, I just use my knife and just lightly do that instead of, you know, cut it all the way through. And then it don't really matter when you cut this, just so it's like a little triangle at the end, see? And just chop it right off. So it's like at a slant, and do the same thing over here. All right, so there we go. We got a slant here, slant there, and then we have this, so it's gonna bend. Sometimes you gotta kind of, oh, okay, it got a little too deep there. That's okay though, because we'll just tape over that. That happens. But as you can see, now that fits better when you go to push it down. If you don't do that, it's gonna look wonky, or you could probably work with it, but it's just easier doing this way. And as you can see, I already got it marked over here, and I'm gonna do the same thing over here. All right guys, bada bing bada boom, check it out, looking good. So I'll cut out a little triangle for that and tape this all up. It's looking pretty good. I'm really liking this technique, guys. I know there's other ways to box golf clubs and such, but I did not want to go out hunting for certain boxes. I had to work with what I had here, and I absolutely hate Frankensteining. I call it Frankensteining boxes together. I will do all kinds of things to not have to Frankenstein a box together, but this is so easy, honestly. It's like you don't really have to cut up much. Really, it's super, super easy. So that's why I felt like, dude, I should share this, because I don't know if anyone else has shared this exact technique. And if so, that's okay, I'm sharing too. So yeah, it's working out pretty good, guys. All right, I'm gonna finish it up now. All right, guys, we got 3 pounds, 3.2 ounces, so 4 pounds. This is measuring 45 inches exactly, pretty much. And it is very secure. It does look a little leany, a little crooked. It's fine though, it is taped very well. I made sure of that. So I did stuff some wrapping paper in there too. The wrapping paper here I get from U-Haul. I use it all the time. It's a really, I think, best deal you can get for wrapping paper. But yeah, so it's good to go, guys. And I'm gonna slap a label on it now, and I hope this might help some people out there who might need to ship something like this and don't know what to do and don't want to go out hunting for stuff. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one. All right, I was actually able to test out this technique again with some vintage wallpaper I sold. I thought it would be a good item to test it out on. Just found a box that seemed about the right size. Did the same thing I did with the golf swinger thing and just kind of eyeballed it. Ooh, there she rolls. Yeah, I like that you can use just normal boxes you have already laying around. It makes it so much easier. I gotta admit, for a while, I was intimidated about picking up certain things like maps. And maps, by the way, can do really well. I have sold them before and struggled with the shipping, definitely. And posters and what else? I don't know. There's a lot of different things that are long and narrow that might be kind of hard to ship. And here you can see I didn't even need to cut out an extra little piece of cardboard for the ends because it fit really nicely. Yep, I just stuffed some paper in there to make sure everything was secure at the end and taped it up. Easy peasy, guys. So I hope this helps somebody out there and makes you a little more comfortable with shipping items like this. I know I feel a lot more comfortable now that I discovered this technique. So thanks, guys, for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Toodaloo. Happy hunting.